Kanye West. That's all I'm going to say. You hear the words, you can think of several different things. His greater years in the early 2000s, mid to late 2000s, or Kanye West arguing with everybody on Twitter supporting Donald Trump. It's going to stimulate all types of different thoughts in your mind. But one thing that we can say for sure is that Kanye West knows how to make great music. And music is exactly what I want to talk about today. So I'm going to give you guys a little background about music therapy. My name is Kevin Stokes, and here I go. So music therapy has been along well before anything that we know. It's been around early BC time, and we think that it's just because it's became a newer thing now. It's been officially established since 1950 in the NAMT, which is National Association of Music Therapy, and then it was put together with the conversation for the organization we know now as the AMTA, which is known as the American Music Therapy Association. So I'm going to tell you guys a few things that you guys probably don't know. So for one, like I just said, music therapy has been around for thousands of years. Before anybody had the high-tech shows, high-tech concerts and anything, they had just a own wood-made flutes, clarinets, anything like that, anything that could have its own type of melody, and you're going to give you a different stimulation of music because it's always been something very helpful since ancient times. My next point is going to be that it's applicable to anybody who needs it. Music is such a diverse field, probably the most diverse field, because there's high hip hop artists, high pop artists, blues artists. The list genres artists is infinite. So you're gonna be able to find anything that's gonna be your own taste. And my last point is going to be that your overall well-being is going to be better just for music presence in general. It doesn't have to be you hear your favorite song. It doesn't have to be you're playing anything. It could just simply be you're tapping your foot to the thought of a song. You could see something that's going to make you think about a song that you've heard in the past. So really, there's anything that can be done. And when you think about these positive things, the response for what you're going to do for your life is just going to be so much better because depression is going to be decreased. You're going to be more motivated to do things. You'll be more active. The list continues for the things that music does for you. In 2011, there was a study done of 79 individuals who were aged from 18 to 50. They were all evaluated. 46 were done with standard care and 33 had standard care. But also with that set of 33, they had 20 sessions bi-weekly of music therapy that would go for an hour at a time. From the baseline, from 3 months later, and then from another 6 months later, what they found in the numbers compared was that the depressive symptoms compared to the standardized group were significantly greater along with the daily functioning. Therese Burchard wrote about this in her Everyday Life article that she also researched in a different psychiatric journal. So the points I want to be getting into, like I said, music therapy has been around for thousands and thousands of years. There's been reports back in 600 BC that there was a plague that was actually cured due to the fact that music therapy was around. So many people was actually benefited from this, from simply not having high-tech lyrics. From just hearing the musical beat, it immediately stimulates you in your mind, and you're going to just feel a lot more positive and more loose compared to when you would be struck and upright earlier beforehand. My next statement will be that it's applicable to anybody that you can think of. Therese also wrote in this article that when she was younger, she had 3 therapists, and it was Bach, Beethoven, and somebody else that I cannot actually remember. But if you think about that, she's talking about famous songwriters who would do all their work through the piano. That's going to be so much different than I personally relate to because the simple fact that I don't know how to play the piano. I'm not very instrumental. But something I do know is when I hear Chance the Rapper, John Legend, or Alicia Cara in the shower, in my room, or in my car, I sing to the top of my lungs, and no matter what, it just has a smile on my face because I know that this is the best part of my day, knowing that it's just me, my music, and my thoughts. And immediately in that 20 minutes to hour span normally I'll go through in any of those settings, my mind cannot be any happier because any sad, depressing thoughts that I had instantly are risen up because I can hear my favorite song in the background and I start to see all the positive that can happen in my life. Another thing that was said by the psychiatrist Michael Crawford, he wrote this in the British Journal of Psychiatry. Music therapy is important because it provides a sense of meaning and pleasure, and music is an aesthetic experience, so it draws other passive patients into it. Another thing is that this kind of therapy engages the body to be in a lot of movement. When you hear a good song, you know you're going to want to dance, you're going to want to move, you're going to tap your foot. It's going to just stimulate you to have some type of positive response. And finally is that it is something that is very relational. It helps us engage with others. Being a human being, we all love to be socially interactive, and music is one of the easiest ways to do this because you can simply just tell somebody you like a song, and then that's going to start a conversation right there. It can go into what do you know about this artist, what else do you like, what do you recommend to hear. So right there, just that little connection that you make with a musical experience is going to make a broad conversation, and that personally has led to me to have many friendships because somebody likes to listen to music, or it just is a different connection that you're not going to get as easy with other people. My final statement is that your overall well-being is going to be so much more positive just with music being present. My example that I have for this one is actually a poster that I have in my own room. This is a Super Duper Cow poster. Many people don't know about that, but I'll touch on it later. And if you look even closely, there's the Light of Mine sticker that I got when I ordered some merchandise from his website. So Super Duper Cow, for you guys who don't know, you actually know who he is, but you probably didn't realize it. That song I Spy that came out with Lil Yachty back in summer 2018, I believe it might have been even earlier than that. That was Super Duper Cow rapping on that verse, who you guys probably never even heard of before. I've been listening to this artist since I want to say his first album dropped in 2013, 2014-ish. And he made more pieces, more and more each and every day, every year. He had big features with Chance the Rapper, with the singer Kalani. And I just know that every time I see this poster when I wake up in the morning hanging on my wall, instant positive responses come because I think of all the good memories I made listening to these songs, all the good feelings that these songs would bring into my life. So that's just a simple thing for me. I know a lot of people have posters in their room, and the minute they see the poster, they have remnants of memories they made, maybe concerts that they've gone to, people that they spent time with. So overall, it's just such a positive response, no matter what, that once you see a poster, it's going to make you feel so much better about your life. So in conclusion, whether it's going through a clinical session with actual psychiatrists and with actual psychiatrists and anything that you would go through in life, or if it's just you listening to music in your own room and really giving yourself a good self-talk, music is so positive for your life. It's a good therapeutical feeling because you know that certain songs respond to your heart and you get a very good positive response from it. So in conclusion, I'm going to say that music therapy is very important to life because it's just going to help you with all your symptoms of depression, and it's going to make you feel a lot better overall throughout the day.